Here we're going to take a look at a problem where we multiply a whole number by a fraction. We're also going to be writing this product as a mixed number. So 2 times 5/6. We could sketch a model just like we did in the last problem, but we also have strategies that we can use that we can do without sketching, because sometimes drawing a visual can get pretty lengthy or time consuming. So we're going to use one of the strategies we've been working on. 2 times 5/6, whole number by a fraction. I multiply my whole number by the numerator and I keep the denominator. So I know that this equals, I'm going to type it, 10/6. Okay, got that. But we need to be reporting this as a mixed number. So how could we do that? Well, we know that 10/6 is the same as 6/6, which is 1 whole, and then we have those 4/6 left over. So I'm going to write that out too. So 6/6 plus 4/6 equals 10/6, right? And I know that 6/6 is 1 whole, and then, whoops, I'm going to write a pen here, 1 whole, and then I know that 4/6 I can just keep as 4/6 to give me 1 and 4/6. So 10/6 is equivalent to 1 and 4/6 if we rename it as a mixed number. Another way I could have done that is to think of 10 divided by 6. Well, 6 times 1 is 6, and then I'd have those 4 left over. But that leftover number of 4, it actually means 4/6. If you're familiar with reducing fractions, you can go ahead and write that as 1 2/3. That would also be correct, but we're not going to get into that yet today. Okay, we're going to take a look at one more. So I'm just going to clear my board here. Okay, so our next problem we're going to do is 2 times 3 and 5/6. So this is a mixed number we're multiplying by. Okay, I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. Here we go. So if you remember, we thought of our mixed number 3 and 5/6 as 3. Oops, here we go. As 3 and 5/6. So 3 plus 5/6 is the same as 3 and 5/6. So we multiplied our two whole numbers together. We did 2 times 3. So 2 times 3 equals 6. Okay, and then we got that. I'm going to put a little check there. And now we're going to multiply our whole number by our fraction. 2 times 5/6, which is, same strategy we used before, 10/6. So my product is 6 plus 10/6, but that doesn't make sense. So I need to figure out what is 10/6 as a mixed number. I'm going to divide just as I did before. So 10 divided by 6 is, there's only 1 6 that can go into 10. And then I have 4 remaining, but that 4 is actually 4/6. So that's not my final answer because I can't forget about these 6 wholes I have. So I'm going to switch colors here. So 6 plus 1 and 4/6 is my final product, right? Because it's the same as 6 and 10/6. I just changed 10/6 into a mixed number here. Well, I know 6 plus 1 is 7, and then I have my 4/6. So 7 and 4/6 is my final product. And again, if you're familiar with writing a fraction in its simplest form, reducing that, you could write it as 7 and 2/3, and that would be correct as well. So I'm going to put it up here, 7 and 5/6. I'm just going to ask myself if that's reasonable. I know that 5/6 is pretty close to a whole, right? It's just 1/6 away from a whole. So 2 times 3 is 6, and then 2 times 4 is 8. So my answer should be somewhere in between 6 and 8, probably closer to 8, because this here, this 5/6 is very close to a whole. Is my answer close to 8? It sure is. It's only 1/6 away. So I think that our answer is reasonable. Okay, now it's your chance to show what you've learned today and solve some problems on your own.